10 amazing, mind-blowing temples in Thailand. If you're into learning about world religions, you'll hit the jackpot in Thailand. In this video, we present you with 10 of the most stunning temples in all of Thailand. Thailand is filled with magnificent Buddhist temples, some dating back centuries, others much younger. There are temples in Thailand made out of wood, stone and even recycled beer bottles, but their grandeur is something to behold. Number 1. The Sanctuary of Truth. The Sanctuary of Truth in Pattaya gives new meaning to the word impressive. Intricate carvings cover every inch of the wood structure, which is filled with traditional Buddhist and Hindu decorations. It's a newer temple, a work in progress, as it began in 1981 and it is scheduled to be completed in 2050. Its aim is to honour the traditional ancient values of earth, knowledge and Eastern philosophy by teaching about human responsibility, thought, cycle of life and life's relationship with the universe. Number 2. Wat Mahathat Luan. Wat Mahathat Luan is one of the most sacred temples in Thailand, home to a strand of Buddha's hair. It's also considered one of the best examples of Lana architecture. The 13th century temple has a conical spire or stupa that is more than 400 metres high. While other temples have been modernised, this temple has been restored to its original form. Number 3. Temple of a Million Bottles. The Temple of a Million Bottles, Wat Mahathat Sukhothai, isn't your usual Buddhist temple. Indeed, it is one of the more unique temples you'll find in Thailand. The complex incorporates about 1.5 million recycled glass bottles in its design. Mainly green Heineken or brown Chang bottles are used and bottle caps are used to create the mosaics. This complex has about 20 buildings, including prayer rooms and a water tower. Number 4. The Temple of the Emerald Buddha. The Temple of the Emerald Buddha, Wat Mahathat, may be misnamed because the only thing in common with Buddha and emerald is the colour green. The 66 centimetres or 26-inch high Buddha is made of jasper or jade. Still, it occupies a place of honour in this temple on the Grand Palace grounds. The Buddha, which is clad in gold, is believed to date back to the 15th century. It was moved to various temples around Thailand for a few centuries, but ended up in Bangkok in 1784. Number 5. Wat Mahathat Sukhothai. Wat Mahathat, located in northern Thailand's Sukhothai Historical National Park, is an ancient temple that is considered the park's most important and impressive temple. There are 168 sculptures of Buddhist disciples with hands clasped, which decorate the base of the main stupa, which was built to contain the relics which belonged to Buddha. This is perfect as the name translates to the Temple of the Great Relic. You will find a large sitting Buddha at Orientation Hall, while the enormous standing Buddha is nearby. Number 6. Wat Arun. Wat Arun is known as the Temple of Dawn, but it might just be as easily be known as the Temple of Magnificence. This temple, which overlooks the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok, is nothing short of spectacular when it's lit up against the night sky. One of Thailand's fantastic landmarks, this temple is just as stunning when it lights up in the morning sun. The surrounding buildings are covered in seashells and porcelain. Number 7. Wat Chai Wattanaram. Wat Chai Wattanaram is an awesome temple complex in Pattaya, which is known as the ancient capital of Thailand. It was built to honour the king's mother, and this temple is the most visited site in Pattaya. Wat Chai Wattanaram is situated on the banks of the Chao Phraya River, but even though the scenic river is beautiful, it is no match for this temple. The layout of this 17th century temple points to the traditional Buddhist view of the world, with temples corresponding to the mountains, continents, the seas and human habitat. Number 8. Wat Mahathat Sukhothai. Wat Mahathat Sukhothai is one of the must-sees when you're visiting Chiang Mai. It's one of the most sacred temples in northern Thailand. The temple's name is often referred to as Doi Suthep, although this is actually the name of the mountain it's located on. The temple, about 15 kilometres or 10 miles from Chiang Mai, is still a working Buddhist monastery that was built in the 14th century. The top of the temple is decorated with a golden spire surrounded by shrines and murals. You will find a replica of the Emerald Buddha on display here. Number 9. Temple of the Reclining Buddha. Bangkok's Temple of the Reclining Buddha is home to the largest collections of Buddhas in Thailand, including a reclining Buddha that is 45 metres or 150 feet long. It's built on an island next to the Grand Palace, and this temple complex is considered to be the best of the royal temples. Wat Po is one of Bangkok's oldest temples and is considered the birthplace of Thai massage. An early centre for public education, walls are decorated with inscriptions on various subjects. Number 10. The White Temple. The White Temple, Wat Rong Kun, is a gorgeous gingerbread creation that is one of the newest temples in Thailand, only being built in 1997. Reminiscent of a fairy tale castle covered with snow, you could imagine this being home to a ferocious ogre. A highlight of this privately owned temple is the Bridge of the Cycle of Rebirth, under which outstretched hands reach for the sky. Across the bridge is the Gate of Heaven, where two creatures decide the fate of the dead. So, there you have it, 10 of the most amazing temples in Thailand. If you are visiting Thailand, definitely make sure you check them out.